surrogate brother of mine, a brother of mine who does the progressive Rampage with me. Unfortunately, I don't have the same amount of time to put into it as he does, because fuck, that guy's dedicated. But this guy has shown quite a deep respect for what I have to offer. And fuck, if that doesn't go to my head, of course. And it's so interesting because if you're gonna break away from the narrative, if you're gonna do something that other people are likely gonna find issue with, fuck, man, don't tell your family. I'm a goddamn embarrassment to my family, whether it be my mom, whether it be my fucking brothers, and frankly, it's quite sad. It seems my family would rather have a polite conversation as long as we're bombing poor countries and stealing their natural resources, rather than me making them uncomfortable with political conversation. And I find that people who willingly come hip to hip with you, who join you hand in hand, no matter your pockmarks, no matter how radical you seem to be, or how radical you are pinned to be, or how crazy you are supposedly being. These are the people who are your brothers and sisters in arms. These are the people who, will seem to likely be willing to unpack intelligently some of your deeper thoughts, even if they are relatively on the radical scale. And I don't know that I can be more deeply appreciative. Unfortunately, your family have seen you at your lowest, and it's hard for them not to see you at that point. It's hard for them not to see you beyond, and very few people have the ability to see the potential of who you can be when they've known you as a young child. And I feel, perhaps I'm mistaken, but I feel I have that ability to see that in my family, but my family does not have that ability to see that in me. And for that, I unfortunately cannot look to my family for support, because unfortunately they just simply cannot see the value in what I do. They simply see that if I cause any sort of dissonance within the Democratic Party, somehow I'm a failure. Somehow I'm working against the greater good, because the Democratic Party somehow is of the greater good, which is deeply unfortunate, because it seems that my family, no matter how educated they are, which they are quite educated, seem to fall under this false narrative of Democrats and Republicans. And it blows my mind that people who can understand greater scientific principles really dumb themselves down when it comes to political understandings, and that even when it comes to scientific understanding, they realize that binary understanding is fucking absurd and fucking stupid. But somehow within political realms, it's absolutely accepted and absolutely the way things should be. And I don't know that I fully understand why they operate this way. But I do understand that if you don't have the strength of will to believe in yourself, don't tell your family if you are the person who is willing to rock the boat. If you are the person who is willing to go against the grain, don't tell your family if they can only see binary equations and they can only see you from your worst as you were from a child growing up. If they can't see the potential of who you are, then allow them just to live in this superficial understanding of where you are and where you're going, and seek to surround yourself with people who can lift you up. Seek to surround yourself with people who can really fully appreciate what it is that you bring, while still calling you on your shit, if indeed you are, running a shit show. And ultimately, we need support. And while family can be that support, often they have a very limited understanding of what that support means. And perhaps I fall in that exact same fucking category when it comes to my own family. Which is why sometimes when you're too close to something, you can't see the fucking forest for the trees. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It is what it is. Reach out, find people who really truly understand your impetus. And if they can augment that and help you refine that, live there and explore there and really allow them to help you become a better person and refine your ideas.